Guys, today I have a very exciting video. I'm going to be doing Hersheypark versus King's Dominion. This is a park battle that I know a couple of you have been anticipating for a while now, and so have I because I recently got to experience Hersheypark, and it was an amazing place. And King's Dominion, for a long time, has been my favorite amusement park, so they are very close. The matchup is very close. They are two amazing parks, so let's just get right into this park battle, starting out with the roller coaster category. First up, we have Intimidator 305 versus SKYRUSH. Now, this is a really close match because SKYRUSH does have the worst restraints. However, it has the better airtime, and it's still very intense. Now, Intimidator 305 has the better restraints. However, it doesn't give as strong airtime. However, it's still very strong, but I found Intimidator 305 to be way more intense. Not way more, but just a little bit. So the point is going to be going to Intimidator 305, giving King's Dominion the score 1-0. Just remember, it's very close, and these are two amazing coasters. Next up, we have VOLCANO the Blast Coaster versus Storm Runner. These are the two Intamin launched coasters at the parks. And these are two very fun rides. VOLCANO the Blast Coaster didn't seem as intense. However, it did have more fun of like a layout. Not exactly more fun, but it had a more interesting layout. Now, Storm Runner, on the other hand, was just complete insanity. That was a crazy ride. Very intense from start to finish. The inversions were great. The launch was way better in VOLCANO's, in my opinion. So I'm going to be giving the point to Storm Runner, giving Hersheypark the point, meaning the score is 1-1. Storm Runner is a great ride, and VOLCANO is a very good ride. However, I just found Storm Runner to be a little bit better. Next up, we have COMET versus GRIZZLY. Now, GRIZZLY is the more intense ride. However, the thing is, COMET is the way more fun ride. That's just fact, because GRIZZLY is rough. I will admit it. It is a very rough ride. I mean, the first half of it isn't that rough, but the second half is pretty bumpy and rickety. But COMET is very smooth, and it's just a really fun ride. But my thing is, GRIZZLY gives a really intense night ride, and it just has so many fun moments. COMET has some good airtime, but GRIZZLY also has some good airtime. And I think GRIZZLY has the way more intense transitions, which is why I'm giving the point to GRIZZLY, making the score 2-1. King's Dominion currently in the lead. COMET is a fun ride. However, GRIZZLY is just way more intense, and I'm all about those intense rides. I guess I'm a little biased towards it, but COMET is still a fantastic roller coaster. Now we have Anaconda versus Super Duper Looper, which is the Schwarzkopf custom looping coaster at Hersheypark, and Anaconda, which is the Aerodynamics custom looper at King's Dominion. Now, Anaconda is actually not as rough as people say it is. It is still very bumpy. If you ride in any other row besides the very, very back, like not the very back, but the second to back or the very front, it's going to be very bad. But the very front or the second to back is not too bad. It's just okay. But it's still a pretty rough ride. Super Duper Looper, on the other hand, is a very smooth and fun coaster. So Super Duper Looper is going to take this point for being way smoother. It has a very forceful loop and was just a pretty fun ride overall, meaning that the score is currently tied again 2-2. I'm telling you guys, this is a very close fight. So that's it for the coaster fights portion of this. The only reason there were only 4 coaster battles is because, you know, at Hersheypark, half of the coasters were closed, so I didn't get to experience them all. And some of those matchups wouldn't really make sense. Like, say you were to put together, like, Flight of Fear versus, like, Wildcat or something. You know, that doesn't even make sense. And I didn't even get to ride Wildcat. But King's Dominion does have 8 extra coasters, so they are going to be getting 8 more points, which means they're currently at 10. But, however, Hersheypark literally has also 8 extra coasters. That's crazy. Now the score is 10-10, still tied. This just shows you guys how close this park battle for me really is. These two parks are doing really good, and currently a 10-10 score, and we've only done the coaster categories. That just shows how good both of their lineups are. Now onto the drop towers, and let me just tell you, this is extremely close. Both of these parks' drop towers are incredibly good. Like, I'm still having a hard time deciding which one I like better. Now, there is the King's Dominion drop tower, which is over 300 feet tall, and it holds you at the top and just drops you straight down. And then you have the Hershey triple towers, which you have the Kisses Tower, 80 feet, the Reese's Tower, 131 feet, and the Hershey Tower, which is about 189 feet. I only got to ride the Hershey Tower, which was the largest out of them, and that was incredible. Like, wow, my first SNS, it was launching like up and down. It was crazy fun. However, I am going to give the slight edge to the King's Dominion Drop Tower. It is only like a little speck of dirt better, like only a little bit. I'm still tempted to put the Hershey Towers and above it because they're so good, but I just found the King's Dominion Drop Tower to like last longer, and it felt way more intense. Like that drop was just huge. Now onto the two swinging type thrill rides. You have Delirium at King's Dominion, which is a larger version of Hersheypark's The Claw. These are two very similar rides. One you ride on the outside and one is on the inside, but they're both pretty much the same concept. You know, the circular platform swinging back and forth. However, I'm giving this to Delirium because it's just way larger, like you're getting more pops of airtime. However, the Claw was more compact, meaning it was gonna like spin faster, which was pretty cool. So these are both very fun rides, but yes, I am giving the edge to Delirium. And King's Dominion will earn an extra point for having a Windseeker. Hersheypark does not have an attraction like this, so currently the score is 13-10. King's Dominion is in the lead. But, however, Hersheypark will gain a point, giving the score 13-11, because Hersheypark actually has a significant amount more family rides than King's Dominion does. They have 57, when King's Dominion only has about 33. It's not like a huge difference, but it's pretty noticeable, so that is why Hersheypark's going to be gaining this point. Hersheypark will yet gain another point for having the better food. Now, it is not a huge difference. If you're just looking at your ordinary food at Hersheypark, you know, it's your average amusement park food. But then you add in all the desserts, all the chocolate, and all the good candy they have there. It is amazing. King's Dominion cannot counter with this. Hersheypark will easily be gaining this point, making the score 13-12. Hersheypark is coming up fast. And Hersheypark has officially tied up the score, making it 13-13, because I am giving them the atmosphere and park appearance score. Now, King's Dominion looks great, and Hersheypark also looks great. However, I think Hersheypark did slightly better with landscaping. Maybe it's not a huge difference or a huge big deal to some people, but to me, I found Hersheypark to just be a little more charming. It was just a very amazing looking park. But oh no, King's Dominion takes ahead once again, making it 14-13, because I'm giving the operations category score to King's Dominion, because I found them to be pretty much a little faster. With all their coasters, they were dispatching between 1 and 2 minutes, but with Hersheypark, the thing is, they were only running one train on a lot of their coasters. Like Great Bear, one train. Storm Runner, one train. SKYRUSH, one train. Comet, one train. Everything else was probably like 2 trains, but that was really bothering me, and I understand maybe it's just because it was like a little earlier in the season, but still, they should have been running more than 1 train. I mean, come on, we had to wait like 20 minutes for SKYRUSH, and they could have been running 2 trains, but they chose to do 1, and with SKYRUSH, their operations were crappy slow. It took them at least 2 to 3 minutes to dispatch that thing, and they always had to release the restraints on it. It was making me so mad. I cannot believe they were doing that. But overall, I feel like their operations could be better. I'm not sure though, but I'm giving this point to King's Dominion, making it 14-13. Something King's Dominion doesn't have is extra attractions. Now, Hersheypark has 2 of these, so they will be getting 2 points for 2 extra attractions. They have Zoo America, which is a walk-through zoo, and Hershey's Chocolate World, which comes with a free 4D dark ride experience where they show you how they make the chocolate, which is really cool. I didn't go through Zoo America, but I went to Hershey's Chocolate World, so these are very cool attractions. So winning by 1 point, yeah, 1 single point, that's how close this match was, is Hersheypark in Hershey, Pennsylvania. This was a fantastic match. Hersheypark won by 1 point. It was so close. These are 2 fantastic amusement parks. I love them both to death. They are my 2 favorite parks currently, and they are incredible. But Hersheypark did snatch the win. So, yep, you guessed it, guys. Hersheypark is my favorite amusement park currently. It was incredible. Even with half of the roller coasters open, freezing cold weather, and pretty bad operations, for this park to still hold up as my favorite is actually insane. Which means I can't wait to experience this park in summer with everything open. That's going to be incredible. I wouldn't be surprised if this place was better than Cedar Point, to be honest. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. Post your comments down in the section below. What did you think of this park battle? Do you agree with it or not? And until next time, coaster fans, I will see you later.